What's going on? It's your girl Martica Lopez. Hits 97.3, the rhythm of Miami, here with none other than the Kid Laroi. Thank you so much for joining me
Hi.
today and taking the time out of your busy schedule to do so.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Listen, you're kicking things off your Perfect World Tour in Fort Lauderdale. How are you feeling going into this run?
I feel so excited. I haven't been on the road properly in like 2 years,
Yep.
which is a long time for me. I think I've basically toured almost every year since I came out. So I definitely miss it for sure. I'm excited. I'm really excited to get back to Florida too.
What's most about touring when you're not on the road and you're just doing your day-to-day life?
What do I miss most? I mean, I just love playing live, honestly. I love playing live music. I love connecting with people, seeing how the people connect with music. I think live, it's always really cool because, you can see whatever streaming numbers or whatever, but it doesn't really mean the same until you see somebody singing your song or seeing how they connect with it. Sometimes it's kind of surprising, like the songs that stream really well, like not even necessarily the ones live that go off the craziest. So it's nice to see what people are really connecting with in real life, I guess.
Song were you most shocked that people connected to live versus the ones that you heard in the studio?
Hmm, that's a great question. Um, I think when played Never Came Back live for the first time, I was like, "Oh wow, this is really cool." That one was really loud, which I don't know if I expected that one to be yeah, that like
Why
translate that
not?
well.
Why not? Because you're creating this music for your fans. Why do you think that song, out of all the other songs that you create?
Um, I'm not sure. I think now when I think about it, it does kind of sound like a song you want to scream live, I guess.
Right. That's what I'm
Or
saying. I'm
something
like,
like that.
you
Yeah,
can't be
yeah.
surprised because you're creating the music. So it's kind of interesting to see when an artist looks back and they're like, I thought this song would have been a bigger hit. So it's
Yeah. Yeah, no. So I think it's just like I feel like anything as well was kind of like emotional or something, people
Mhm.
like singing that live too.
What is your best moment with a fan since you love them so much? What is that one moment that sticks out to you in your mind that you're like, wow, this is why I love what I do? Biggest fan moment you've had so far in your career?
Biggest fan. There's so many. Like, there's so many. I can't even think of one specific one. But anytime like fans give me like, I always think it's really sweet. Like, I always think it's really sweet when fans will go out of their way to give me like find Tim Tams or something and like give them to me. That like happens a lot where people will give me like Tim Tams, and like I think it's really sweet that people go the extra mile to go to like a world market or something and like buy something specifically from home. I think that's always like a really cool sweet thing. So
Well, think about it. At one point in your career, you weren't an artist, you were a fan. So
that's
imagine
true.
looking at it from that perspective.
That is
Who's your
true.
favorite artist?
Currently,
Yes, currently, or
my
just all time, either or
my
both.
favorite artist kind of changes all the time. I really like this artist, Nate Sibb, right now.
Mhm.
I love Nate
Okay.
Sibb. Everyone should go check him out. He's awesome. Um, yeah, that's probably who I got my eye on the most right now. Who I've been listening to a lot. Sure.
What else about this artist and why are you listening to them so much?
Sorry. Say it one more time. You just cut out.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What do you love about this artist so much that you're listening to them right now 24/7 and you're hooked? Why? What's the connection there?
Yeah, I think I really like the way he blends he blends kind of like pop music and like a little bit of dance. He's got stuff that's kind of like hip hop too. He just kind of like blends a bunch of genres together in like a really
Hmm.
cool way that I don't know, it's just pleasing to my ears.
collab with them on a song
Yeah,
or
totally, totally. Of course, yeah.
and hopefully they watch this interview and then you guys connect because that would be excellent.
We're already connected. He's the homie.
Oh, well then hello.
Right,
Say less.
right,
Then start the collab ASAP. Hello.
right.
So you're starting off your tour in South Florida. Does the South Florida crowd set a tone for you when it comes to your performances?
Yeah, anytime I play in Florida, the crowd is always turning up crazy. That's one thing I don't know what you guys have going on over there, but whenever I come to Florida, it's always going crazy. So I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited to come down for sure, and the weather's always pretty good too.
Oh,
So.
for sure. What do you most about South Florida outside of the weather and the energy when you're down here? What is it that the Kid Laroi likes to do?
There's always pretty good food
Oh,
in
yes.
Florida.
Yes.
I do like the food. You guys have good like seafood.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think so. Um,
But when
yeah.
you're down here in South Florida, you also have to come down for the Cuban food because we have a
Mm,
huge Latino culture down here.
wow, amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Have
definitely
you
go
tried
to.
Cuban food?
I haven't. I have in Miami.
Right.
I've
Yes.
had some Cuban food. Never in Fort Lauderdale though. So.
No, you're in the right place when it comes to Cuban food if you go to the 305, not the 954.
Okay.
Just
Cool.
yeah, when you're in Miami, of course you gotta hit up La Carreta, Versailles to get your Cuban food on. But if you're in Broward, it's two totally different vibes.
Okay, for sure.
1000%.
Okay, so what should I eat when I'm in Fort Lauderdale?
Oh my goodness. Okay. The thing is that I what kind of food are you into? What is your favorite? Because my favorite
I'm
kind of
into
food is
everything.
Italian. Italian.
Huh? I love Italian.
Okay, so there is this one place. It's called Etna Rossi or Rosso. It's in Fort Lauderdale Beach. Look it up.
Okay.
When I had their bolognese, because it's made by a grandmother, it's a family-owned establishment.
Oh wow.
And when I had their spaghetti bolognese, I had a tear streaming down my eye, like streaming down my face. Just, it was that good. And I
Really?
really enjoy my pasta.
A
And I'm
tear
actually going
streaming
to
down
Italy
your
this
eyes?
summer.
Wow.
So if
I
you're
could,
looking for restaurants in Fort Lauderdale, and by the way,
that's the
not
one.
paid, not sponsored. This is just me saying, hey, it's a really good place if you like Italian.
Amazing. I love that.
And it's
Well,
mom and pop.
go check
So
that
you're going to
out.
need a reservation.
Okay, beautiful.
So yeah,
Beautiful.
that way you're not waiting in line and they'll probably, give you a little VIP treatment, especially because, you want your privacy, especially when you're down here.
I love it. Let's go. Thanks for the
So
rec.
now, before I forget, literally, because that's the name of your album in about 2 years, what does this project represent to you?
I think this project represents, well, in the grand scheme of things, it's, the time period in my life. I think it probably represents growth, moving forward, awards that come to my brain, I guess, I would say it's very, very big, like growth project for sure. Um,
You say
and
it's the most personal project.
personal for sure, most personal. I'm only trying to keep getting more personal as they go
So what
on.
did you tap into differently this time around that made it so personal for you?
I think just writing without thinking about how it was going to be taken in,
So your
and
streamline of conscious, like just
yeah, and like, sometimes when you write a song, it's hard not to think about how people are going to receive it, right?
Mhm.
Or if people are going to like it, or if people are going to overanalyze things, whatever. I think with this project, I didn't really think about that at all. I just kind of did it, and I was just like, whatever. This is where I'm at, and this is kind of what, I guess it's kind of what music's supposed to be about anyway. You're not supposed to be thinking about how people are going to interpret something, because it's just
Right.
supposed to be like a reflective of what's ever's in you, so
Right. Right.
so I think
Right.
I really really stuck to that this time around. So yeah.
So, what kind of environment do you need to lock in and create? Do you have to be in a specific mindset or is it just off the cuff and whatever I'm feeling that day?
Hmm. That's a great question. It really does depend on the day. And like
Right.
if I'm in a if I'm in an open enough space to go in and write about something. I think if I have like too many things piled up in my day, it's a lot harder for me to write songs. You know, I need to go into a day, I think most of the time pretty clear on like, and pretty maybe not relaxed, but like just like, okay, this is the only thing I have to do today. Let's like dig in. You know, if I have seven other different things to do, I get pretty blocked pretty easily, I think.
Being a creative is not for the weak because there's going to be days when you wake up down and out and you're like, I don't feel like writing today. But then there's days where you're like, I need to get this all out of my system. If not, I'm going to explode.
100% all the time.
What are you
All the
drinking?
time.
Because that looks delicious.
It's a coffee, black coffee.
Oh, is that how you take your coffee?
Yeah, just black, iced black. Sometimes I do hot if it's not a billion degrees outside. I'll do a hot one.
Have you ever had Cuban coffee, like a Cuban cafecito?
I don't know actually. That's a great question. I'm not sure.
Not for anything, but here on Hits 97.3, I make the meanest Cuban cafecito. So at some point, you have to stop by the studio so I can make you some. Okay,
Let's
because that is
go.
what
I love that.
yeah. Okay, and mind you, it's a little thing like this big, looks like a thimble, and it's like a little spark plug in your day, if you will.
That's amazing. It's strong.
Yes, it's very strong. Google it. I mean, if you have you ever seen comedian Gabriel Iglesias, Fluffy?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He talks about it. He
Okay.
has an
Okay. Okay.
entire joke about this.
Okay. Okay. I gotta go peep it.
Yes, yes, you do. So going back to the tour before we cut this interview short, how important is it for your fans to feel your growth, not only with this album, but with this tour in 2026?
Yeah, I think I think I've done a few tours now. I'm kind of in a place where I'm a lot more clear on like what I want and how I want my show to feel. I think this is another I think again like uh not to be the guy who always says something like this, but it definitely is going to be the best one yet for sure. It definitely will be the best tour yet. I think even just on like a I think it's going to be the best visually we've ever done. I think there's a nice story
Hmm.
that goes with the show. There's a good flow. The music sounds great. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be awesome. Yeah.
So without giving too much away, what should fans be excited most for?
Um, I mean, the music sounds really good.
Well, if the music doesn't sound good, I mean, how do you expect the
The
tour to go
music
well?
sounds really good, and the lights are gonna be really good too.
Oh, we love a good light show.
There's
We
gonna be good
love a good light
lighting.
show. Yes. Okay. Okay. So basically, we got to get excited because you're starting off your tour April 27th at the
Yeah.
Fort Lauderdale War Memorial here
Let's
in South
go.
Florida. All right. So if you want to catch the Kid Laroi live, tickets are still available. Make sure to go see him because he is kicking off the tour right here in South Florida. And you know it's going to be epic, lights, good music, and of course, the best era of the Kid Laroi yet.
Exactly.
All right. Well, we have a cafecito date pending. So
Let's
hopefully one day
go.
we'll pass by to the Hit Studio so you can have some. All right.
Absolutely.